What's up, YouTube? Today we have whatever Naruto had the boosted gear. I have to be quiet. I'm not supposed to be up right now. Six, he's already working. He's an adult. Jack, I don't even know for myself. But yeah, it's the Gardens YouTube channel. Probably gonna post this, put more videos later in the future. I don't know. This decides whatever we want to do and what we're gonna post. But today we have this what if. Came to our mind. Do not mind the busty a bit too big breast lady on the thumbnail, please. But yeah. So this is basically what if not this year. He will have this when he's 5. He was just awakening it. He awakened it the first time when he's a baby. Um Second time awakening it was 5 and he learned how to use it at that time and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just do the intro. I'm gonna let this take over after 5 minutes. I'm gonna put like a timer for myself, and once those 5 minutes over, that 5 minutes gonna go over to 6. And that was a bit too loud, but I don't. Never mind. But once these 5 minutes are over, I'm gonna hand over to Six. Then once his 5 minutes are over, I'm gonna hand over to Jack. Well, he's gonna have it over to Jack. So when Naruto's a baby and during the Nine Tails attack, Minato and Kushina, the same thing happened the same thing happened in the original canon. It's just when Minato was stealing the Nine Tails into Naruto, and once he got done stealing the Nine Tails into Naruto with the three super death seal, um Minato and Kushina saw that a red gauntlet has appeared on Naruto's right, yeah, right arm. And so at that time they didn't know what it was. They have no notice, but Kushina, she was looking at it a bit familiar because during and it was in her Uzumaki time, the time where Uzumaki clan was alive and she was actually with them, that was actually a legend known as the boosted gear, and it looked like the exact description of that boosted gear gauntlet was on Naruto's arm. So she was just thinking about it. She didn't know exactly, but she had suspicions of it. So we're gonna time skip to over where Naruto was in his apartment. During this time, he is 5 years old, and Naruto, he's just chilling. He has got done walking through the village, really not talking to that much people during this time. But just didn't mind it at all. So once he got back to his apartment, a red flash of light started to come from his arm. He didn't know what was going on. He'd never seen this happen before in his life. Only when a baby happened, only when he was a newborn child. That's all that happened. So he's just wondering, and a flash of pain starts coming from him. So he starts screaming like a madman. And people starting to worry, but they remember it's the demon. We don't have to worry about nothing. He's just a child with, it's a demon brat. We don't have to worry about it. And so once the pain stops, Naruto stops screaming, even though he's not in pain. You know, once the pain calms down, he starts stop screaming, and he's put into this mindscape. And once he's put into this mindscape, he sees two giant beasts. Yes, Dreg. I think his name is the Red Dragon Emperor and Karama. Now, if I don't know that much stuff about High School DxD, because I really don't, I haven't watched the series in what 5 years. I'm like 14, so um, and don't wonder why I watched the series as a 9-year-old. Do not worry about that. So during the time Naruto's inside his mindscape, he's not scared. He's not worried at all because he's seen as a demon and he doesn't really care that much. He's been through a lot not to be scared just because a giant dragon's are coming and a giant fox is behind him in a cage. So he's not really worried because the fox is inside a cage. The dragon, a little bit worried. So okay. The dragon says hello to Naruto. Naruto wonder why the dragon knows his name, but he says hello back. It's like, "Oh, so why are you in my mind?" And the dragon is a bit surprised. So is Kurama because Naruto already knows that this place is his mindscape, not anywhere else. So once Naruto actually gets his answer, well, Naruto just asks you, "Do you know what this is?" He lifts up his right arm, which just shows the boosted gear. Dragon responds with, "Yes, that's my power." Which Naruto's like, tilts his head, look, a little bit like a dog does when it's confused or something like that. Tilts his head and is like, your power. He said, yes, my power allows your power to be boosted at a certain amount of time. Once you have more physical capability, it'll be boosted more and more and more. Once you pass a certain limit, it would gain the what was that? What was that breaker? Was six? Do you know what that form was called?
It was called Limit Breaker.
Yeah, you'll gain the limit breaker for, and after that you gain something else, which I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna try it too either. Um,
Balance Breaker and
so Naruto's
Juggernaut
like really
Drive.
happy. Of course, you know it. So once Naruto actually learns this information, he's a bit more excited to actually train his body and stuff like that. But before Dreg left, because Dreg is a bit nice in this one. Well, he's always nice, be honest. He tells Naruto to go to the sacred library that the leaf holds. You may want to take out the guards before you go in there, because if you do, and you get caught, you're most likely gonna die, since you're already hated by this village anyway. And so Naruto takes it to the mind, but he's only gonna do this when he's 6 years old, because he needs to train his body and learn about the ninja world first. And so yeah, 60 minutes is up. 5 minutes are up. Six, it's your turn.
What is up, everybody? My name's Six Meister, and I'm gonna be taking over from here as soon as my 5 minutes are up. I'm gonna hand it over to What If Jack. So let's get into this. Eternal just left off where he literally just ended, and we're gonna pick it up. So,
Wait, hold up. I am not internal.
oh fuck, sorry, Riku, bruh. This is why I don't do collabs. Yeah, well, y'all just saw why we don't upload a lot because I can't even remember people's names. Okay, so basically, we're eternal. Riku just left off. Uh, is basically Naruto being told about the village library and that it's a really dangerous place because this is a secret library that has a lot more information than the normal one, but it has about high Genin to low Chunin level guards, so nothing too impregnable, if you will. So Naruto would probably uh, build up the courage over the span of a few days to go there, and when he does, he'd proceed to find a smart way to distract one of the guards, knock the other one out, and the one that was distracted knock him out while he's also not expecting it. So we'd have a way around the guards. Naruto would slowly make his way inside of the library, where he'd basically find someone who was there. He doesn't know who this person is, but she's taller than anyone he's ever seen, standing around 8 foot, or if you don't know that math, it's about 2.3 or 2.4 meters. So, yeah, a really
It's
tall woman with
200.
some big
It's
ass boobies.
240.
So this woman will be Lady Demetrica or whatever. There, I just put it on screen. That's how it's spelled. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna just be referring to her as Lady from now on. So basically, when he runs into her, he's not sure who or what she is, if she's supposed to be there or not, because it's pretty late at this point. She'd ask him where he thinks he's going, and he'd basically say that he just came here because someone told him to. Someone told him he could get stronger by learning jutsu in here. But this is also around the time where her other side would come out. Character was not designed by me. Blame Riku if you have any problem with this character whatsoever. So basically, she would take him by the hand and just start walking him through the library, getting stuff that he might need in the shinobi world, if you know what I mean. So basically chakra control, basic martial arts, or like the starts of martial arts, how to throw kunai and shuriken, how to aim, things like that. Nothing way too important. And they start talking. For some reason, at this point, the guards had woken up and had no suspicion of why they got knocked out. They just stood at their post because it seems like the door was locked, still locked for some reason. And it wouldn't really be locked if someone lockpicked in. And even if they did, that person is probably long gone. So they'd probably just keep it a secret and report it tomorrow. So we'd move throughout the day, or throughout the night at in this case, where Naruto would have been talking to Lady blah blah blah, and basically just learned to know her. She seems like an interesting person that doesn't really give off a lot of information about herself, but basically with open arms and open ears, listen to what Naruto had to say. So for the first time in a long time, Naruto didn't really feel lonely. So, if we're specifically talking about this, this could be one of many type of relationships that could bloom, either romantic or platonic.
Right? So they, so Demetrius and Naruto enjoyed the night. They didn't do anything sexual yet. And anyway, the next morning he wakes up and Demetrius is right next to him. For some weird reason, he didn't fall. Brought him to his house, even though she didn't know where his house is. Anyway, he wakes up. He goes brushes his teeth, and goes and he sees all the scrolls he took from the library. So he decides he looks into the scrolls and he's he looks in the scroll. He sees the chakra control one, and Drag recommends him to do that one because the chakra control is horrible. So yeah, so so he opens the scroll. He learns about the tree walking, water walking, and so and so forth. anyway, anyways, Naruto does tree walking exercise, and it takes him about a month. Say a month to actually master that because the trial and error and his heart control is horrible. So he yeah, then he goes to water walking, which takes him 2.5 months. It's because water walking is harder than tree walking. Anyway, so he now going to a time skip to when he's at the academy. So saying he's in the academy, Naruto just walks in, and all his skills will be talked about in the next part. Because I'm not gonna go over all that. So yeah. So he goes in and he introduces himself to the class, and Ruka Ruka says they're going to do sparring outside. So everyone does their matches. Then it gets to Naruto and Sasuke's match, which it starts like in canon, then but it doesn't end as in canon. It ends in a draw because Naruto is holding back because he doesn't want to show all his skills yet. So yeah, and by this time the Chia massacre. So after the also the day goes by and the Chia massacre happens like in canon because nothing's stopping that, and Sasuke becomes emo. Well, so yeah. Now, during his time in the academy, he and Demetrius grown close, very close, and to the point where Naruto realizes Demetrius is very perverted, and so you guys are wondering how perverted. How am I going to say this? It's beyond uncle perverted. Anyway, not so Naruto and Demetrius actually are going on in the park talking to each other. They're hanging out. And people are still glaring at them. One look at Demetrius get they see death for some weird reason is y'all don't know, see what she did to the demo to that guy. Yeah, that's scary as shit. In fact, she's as tall as a Japanese horror story horror story for monster. Anyway, so anyway, Naruto. I think I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, sadly, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys actually liked this series. Um, we just legit thought of this on the spot. Because Jack posted on the Guardian channel. What if I think what if Ace say what if, something with Ace? I don't know. But
What if you
hope you guys
share
like the
the Ten
channel.
Commandments?
Yeah, something with yeah, that exactly. But I hope you guys enjoyed the what if. Go subscribe to our channel. So I'm gonna put all that in the description or Jack's gonna be description because he's the one who recorded this session. Um and yeah, hope you guys have a great day, even though it's like 1 a.m. for me. Um, hope to see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day. Leave a like, comment, whatever you want is gonna do. See you guys later.